بسم الله وبه بدينا ولا عبدنا خيره شكينا وحبنا رب حبدينا اللهم صل على محمد كلما ذكر الذاكرون وصل على محمد كلما غفل عن ذكر الغافلون. Yesterday we discussed Al-Huzn, the year of sorrow, the most difficult year in the life of Rasūlullāh sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. This is generally said to be followed by a Mi'rāj. Mi'rāj means rising, ascension, climbing up. Again, we are not certain with these early events of the life of Rasūlullāh sallallahu alaihi wasallam about exact dates. A probable date has been proposed of the 27th of Rajab, but this is not known with 100% certainty. Again, with the Mi'rāj, there are so many details which seem to differ that the only way to reconcile this, as proposed by various ulama, is that there were actually not only one Mi'rāj, but Rasūlullāh sallallahu alaihi wasallam met Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on more than one occasion. And in this way, the different details, the different narrations, the differences of opinion can all be reconciled by this view that there was more than one Mi'rāj. But when we're talking about the main Mi'rāj in the history of Islam, we're talking about the Mi'rāj which Rasūlullāh sallallahu alaihi wasallam underwent, according to the majority of ulama, physically by his body from Makkah to Baytul Muqaddas and then up to the seventh heaven. So this took place after Al-Huzn, after the great sorrows which Rasūlullāh sallallahu alaihi wasallam experienced. So partly it is also said to be a way of comforting Rasūlullāh sallallahu alaihi wasallam for the great sorrows which he had undergone. According to the one opinion, Rasulullah, or narration rather, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was in the Ḥaṭīm, which we discussed already. What is the Ḥaṭīm? The section by the Kaaba in Al-Masjid Al-Haram in Makkah. Jibrīl alayhi salam came to the presence of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was transported by a means of a creature called the Buraq. Buraq comes from the same word in Arabic which means lightning, which would indicate that the Buraq traveled at the speed of light. And this is also very significant, and one of the little proofs that can be produced, if we need any proofs for the truth of Islam, that in an age where there was no much scientific knowledge and where there was no understanding even of what is light, that this light is there, it wasn't understood to be something traveling at this great speed, that today light is said to be the fastest traveling thing, and scientists measure things in the speed of light when measuring distances in the cosmos, in the solar system, from planet to planet, from star to star. The speed of light is used because this is the fastest thing. So this is also an indication how did Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam know to indicate the speed of something as the speed of light in an age when there was no much scientific knowledge, and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam had no worldly education. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was first taken from Makkah Mukarramah to Baytul Muqaddas. This part of the journey is called the Isrā. Isrā means to travel by night. This part of the journey is the part which is explicitly mentioned in the Qur'an. There's an entire surah called alternatively Surah Al-Isrā, the night journey, or it's also the same surah is also called Surah Bani Israel. So this first half of the first part leg of the journey. This is called the Isrā, from Makkah to Baytul Muqaddas. At Baytul Muqaddas, Rasūlullāh ﷺ was presented with all the past Ambiyāʼ. And notably, Musa alayhi salam was seen even before, during that journey, and yet Musa alayhi salam was again there with all the other Ambiyāʼ. And Rasūlullāh sallallahu alayhi wasallam, just as Mikael, Bilal, our Imams, Rasūlullāh sallallahu alayhi wasallam was the Imam of all the Ambiyāʼ. They performed Ṣalāh in a single saf. Rasūlullāh sallallahu alayhi wasallam was the Imam of all the past prophets, because Rasūlullāh sallallahu alayhi wasallam is the seal of Nubuwwah. There is no prophet to come after Muhammad Rasūlullāh sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Rasūlullāh sallallahu alayhi wasallam has clearly said, La Nabiyya Ba'di, there is no Nabi after me. All the Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadianis and all those who come after and say we are like this and this is our proof, whatever they are false dajjals, they are deceivers, they are antichrists. From Baytul Muqaddas, Rasūlullāh sallallahu alayhi wasallam then rose. This is the second leg of the journey, through the 7 heavens up till the low tree, and eventually into the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ulama have pointed out a hikmah, a wisdom, and that it might be symbolic, that why was it 2 parts to the journey? Why did Rasūlullāh sallallahu alayhi wasallam not go directly from Makkah to the heavens and meet Allah? It is in the power of Allah. Why was this not done? And there's several reasons that the ulama have given in explanation for this. One is again the issue of the determination of Nubuwwah and the significance that all Nubuwwah is now in the presence of Rasūlullāh sallallahu alayhi wasallam. That what is the significance of Palestine, that this was the greatest concentration of Ambiyāʼ in the entire world. The Qur'an makes it very clear that every single nation on the earth, whether we know of them or not, did receive a Nabi. A Nabi went to Europe, a Nabi went to North Africa, a Nabi went to South America, a Nabi went to Australia. Wherever there was humans, a Nabi has gone to there. The Qur'an is explicit on this, that every nation has received its Nabi. But it is the will of Allah, for whatever reason, Allah knows best, that the greatest concentration, scores and scores of Nabis were concentrated in Palestine, going to the Bani Israel. So Rasūlullāh sallallahu alayhi wasallam going to that place where the greatest concentration of prophets were, and now all the prophets again, all the souls coming and meeting Rasūlullāh sallallahu alayhi wasallam there, is symbolic also that there is no more Nabi. Rasūlullāh sallallahu alayhi wasallam is the final, ultimate Nabi and the leader and the Imam of all the prophets.